三島財閥当主の座に返り咲いたわしはある伝説を耳にする。古来より南米の奥地には刀身が眠るという。究極の武を手中にできるというその伝説にわしは魅せられた。しかし探索は失敗に終わる。
俺は母がいてさえくれればそれでよかった。なぜだ。その頃俺は母の遺言に従い三島平八のもとに身を寄せていた。力だけを求めていた。圧倒的な力を。俺は平八に勧められるまま大会に参加した。そして奴は現れた。母の仇を前にした時、何かが俺の中で弾けた。力のためには血縁の死さえいとわない。呪われた三島の血。あの時何があったのか思い出せない。
I got the devil gene in me. Looked at like Tom Brady. Oh God! That man just killed a man. I have the key to your demise. Take care of this, you will.
My boy has sandals.
Stand here, I must. I guess you didn't see that one coming. How your planet's fucking destroyed for your little mistake.
We need Megazord power now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Woo!
Oh, he's back. What is up, my peeps? Welcome to another fighting game playthrough hosted by yours truly, mrespnozax, celebrating 15 years of yours truly. Yeah, buddy. Today's fighting game we'll be taking a look at Tekken 4 for the PlayStation 2, released in 2002. Yeah, buddy. What everyone considers to be the black sheep of the series. Yes. Not, in my opinion, this is a very underrated Tekken game, I will say, and stuff. And man, oh man, like, dude, like, I love this game, honestly. I really do. Like, I really do love this game. Yeah. There's some changes here and there that, you know, not really a whole lot of people like in regards to a certain character. And yes, we're talking about Jin Kazama. Yes, but to better tell the sort of story, here's a little cutscene.
Brisbane, Australia, a city crowded with buildings, new and old. Nestled amongst the towering buildings was a small dojo. A young man trained there in silence, his face hidden by the hood of his jacket. Day after day, Jin trained in the traditional art of karate. Ever since his betrayal by Heihachi, Jin loathed anything related to the Mishimas, his lineage, his fighting style, the devil gene in his blood, everything. Thanks to the dojo master's training, Jin unlearned the Mishima fighting style and mastered the art of traditional karate. Jin burned with desire to destroy the evil Mishima bloodline, his grandfather, Heihachi Mishima, and his father, Kazuya. Upon hearing rumors of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4, Jin hardened his resolve to enter the tournament.
And here we are beginning with stage 1. Here's the thing about Jin Kazama in Tekken 4. You need to unlock him and everything. I do believe you have to be Kazuya in order to unlock him and everything like that and stuff. Another thing about Jin, they changed his fighting style. He pretty much abandoned the Mishima style into karate and everything like that and stuff. And that's what a lot of people did not like and everything and stuff, because the people who main Jin in Tekken 3 or Tekken Tag Tournament, they were like, what? Here's the thing though, you gotta realize something. Frickin', they brought back Kazuya Mishima, the original Mishima style. The original Mishima fighting style and everything like that. They pretty much use that fighting style along with Jin Kazama's fighting style and pretty much put it into Jin and everything. They pretty much got to tie into the story, like they don't, like Heihachi is out for Jin and everything. I guess you could say it's tied into the story pretty much. That's what a lot of people didn't like about it and everything. Well, I thought, like, you know what? Give him something unique. Rather than being a clone character, give him something unique. Give him a new fighting style. And I didn't really, didn't mind the change at all. First, it did get some getting used to and everything like that and stuff. But, you know, I got down to it and everything and stuff. Another thing about this game is full-on 3D immersion. Yes, you can maneuver around. I'm like, dude, this is great. This is pretty much, you know, brings in sort of that defensive style and everything like that. Bob and weave. Get the people guessing and everything and stuff. Another thing too, what I also like about it is pretty much the destruction of the environment for extra damage and everything. Like, you could pretty much put Paul in the wall and everything, or pretty much break a glass or a window and everything. Like, and there's telephone booths right here. You could break those telephone. Yeah, you see, look at that. Yeah, for freaking extra damage and everything, which I thought was really cool. Even though I kind of smashed it and everything. Also, introduction to pretty much 3 new characters and everything like that and stuff. And you know, one Steve Fox right here, the boxer and everything like that. We also got Christy Montero, who's pretty much the mentor of Eddie Gordo, and also the granddaughter of the same guy who trained Eddie and stuff. So yes, And also we got Murdoch, the guy who's pretty much was a convicted felon for the murder of the original Armored King and everything like that. And yeah, more without spoiling it, I'm not. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil anything. You just gotta guess it and everything just by playing the game and stuff like that. So yeah, we're not quite there just yet and everything. I guess out of the three, Chrissy Montero is actually my favorite and everything like that. I do remember using a bit of Eddie in Tekken 3 and everything like that. So I guess they kind of I don't. Is Eddie in this game? If I'm not mistaken, I think he is. If I'm not mistaken, but yeah, pretty much, yeah. She was pretty much the Eddie Gordo of the of Tekken 4 and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, just every gameplay great. The change was great and everything like that and stuff. Pretty much the environment is freaking great and everything and stuff. Like, look at the water, dude. Like, this is a PS2 game, mind you. Like, dude, like, look at that, dude. Like, it's so freaking clean and everything. Like, freaking, it's just amazing. The music's great too. I freaking love the music. Even though a whole lot of people don't really like the music and everything like that. But I feel like I think I've seen a video where a guy explains that the music for Tekken 4 kind of fits the theme for PlayStation 2, where it's like mysterious and dark, like not dark, but like some sort of that, how do I say it, sort of that like, it's hard to explain and stuff like that, like I almost got it, sorry. Sort of that dystopia feel and everything like that. Yeah, that dystopian feel, if you may, and stuff. So yeah, but first time playing this game was actually at an arcade and everything like that. That sadly is no longer. Well, it was like way before every arcade started shutting down and everything like that. That arcade was really fun. I really don't understand why they shut it down and everything. But then again, that the shopping center that arcade was in, like, it was like some stuff was going on and everything. Like, some things just started mysteriously shutting down. Like, it was really weird and stuff. But man, that arcade was very fun. And I remember, like, walking around. There was a certain section, like, there was your little the basketball, the skee balls, and everything like that, and they had a section for fighting games, and that's why I saw it there. Tekken 4, I'm like, oh, Tekken 4, and everything like that and stuff. And then I saw like Jin was there. I was all like, oh snap, like, that's just, I was like, damn, this is crazy and everything. Like, I freaking like fell in love with the game and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, and stuff. And I think after that day, I just put my hoodie on too, trying to be like Jin and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. One thing is cool too is, like, you see Jin, he's wearing his hoodie and everything like that and stuff. And it was just like something really huge back then, because we didn't really get anything this type of aesthetic when it comes to clothing and everything like that. Like, certain moments, the hood will fall off and everything like that. Like, it'll come off, if you take damage or you fall to the ground and everything like that and stuff. Like, it's really, really cool. I really do like that and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, Tekken 4 actually has a lot more game modes than Tekken 3 and everything like that. I got the story, which we're playing right now. There's regular arcade, and stuff. Like, I really need to take a look at the freaking, game modes, because it's been a while, and everything. I remember renting this at Blockbuster, spending hours playing this game, unlocking characters and everything like that and stuff. And also just playing the other game modes and everything. So yeah. And maybe you guys are wondering, wait, didn't you skip over a Tekken game? I did, actually. Tekken Tag Tournament and everything that came before this game and everything like that and stuff. More on that. I do plan on playing that game, but here's sort of my explanation and everything like that. The Tekken Tag Tournament games are technically not canon and everything like that and stuff, because mostly the characters that they put are pretty much characters that are confirmed to be deceased, or yeah, like, you know, they bring back some characters from the dead and everything and stuff. So yeah, and they're considered non-canon. It's just sort of like a, you know, like a little spin, like a, I guess you could say the Smash Brothers of Tekken and everything like that, where everyone is here pretty much and stuff, even the ones that are confirmed to be dead and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, here defeated Murdoch. It's all like, oh snap, hold on, buddy, I don't want to push you off. Let me just move you to the side. All right, cool. Now you can be knocked down. And that's the same thing too. Is all like you could kind of, you know, switch the character to the other side and everything like that. So yeah, and we're facing off against Christy Montero. And what's really funny, these two characters, and I'm pretty sure you guys know where I'm going with here. Yeah, there was a Tekken movie, and everything. Yeah, there was a Tekken movie. A movie that didn't get approved by Harada himself. Also, speaking of Harada, yeah, dude, like, it's crazy. End of an era, pretty much leaving Namco, and pretty much, yeah, like, and stepping down as, you know, director of pretty much the Tekken games and everything. Like, that's crazy, dude. Like, freaking applaud you, Harada. Thank you for everything that you've done for the Tekken series. Like, I really do appreciate it, man, and everything. And don't worry, I won't ask you for shit again. But, you know, enjoy life after, you know, enjoy retirement, or, you know, looking forward to see what you work on next. Who knows what he's going to do after. But, you know, if this is the end, like, enjoy retirement, man. Really do. Really appreciate what you've done and stuff. But yeah, back to the Tekken movie and stuff. Yeah, that was a piece of shit, dude, and stuff. And there was apparently a sequel that was even a bigger piece of shit, where I'm just like, it made Tekken 1 make it seem like a masterpiece. But it's funny because, like, the story, I guess Jin Kazama and Chrissy Montero were a thing in that. Like, freaking, they just kind of wrote a freaking fan fiction between those two. I'm just like, oh, okay. Anyway, here facing off against our own father. The tournament officials sent Kazuya a message. The winner of round 7 by default is Kazuya Mishima. Please proceed to the final stage. Through Kazuya sensed Heihachi's hand in Kazama's disappearance. A federal grin crept upon his face as he headed towards the final stage. While on his way to fight Kazuya, Jin was ambushed by the Tekken Force. Jin brought down scores of them. But was eventually captured and taken away. Wait, what?
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. You lose. Final round. Fight.
明しろ。
Deep within Mishima's Eibatsu compound, a massive temple stood in the midst of a forest in shroud and fog. The two entered the building.
貴様らがデビルと呼ぶ存在。20年前貴様に殺されかけた時に分離した我が半身をこやつから取り戻す。今こそ我が復活の時。おかげで手間一つ省けた。褒美に我が力を味わわせてやろう。どうした貴様らの科学で我を研究し尽くしたのではないのか。なぜ変わらぬ。風間とやらの力。和也貴様、なぜ。まさか。なるほど。力の統合にこんな手もあったとは。貴様の出番もここまでだ。俺の中で溶けてゆくがいい。あとは貴様を殺せば全て俺のものだ。いかん。憎め。呪え。憎め、呪え。憎め、憎め、呪え。憎め。目覚めろ、風間陣。お前さえいなければ、お前を倒して全てを終わらせる。
Alright, here we go. Stage 8, facing off against our own father, Kazuya Mishima. Yeah, buddy. Man, oh man. Yeah. Oh my god. Look at that. How much that freaking took, dude. Like, oh my god. Excuse me. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Kazuya's not. Yep. Oh, dude. Damn. Shit. Fuck. Oh my god, dude. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Freaking Jesus. Yeah, Kazuya, man. He's a force to be reckoned with in this game and everything like that and stuff. That's why a whole lot of people like who were playing Jin in Tekken 3 ditched Jin because of, you know, they didn't really like the fighting style that he had and everything and stuff. And oh nope, you ain't doing that to me, buddy. You ain't doing that. Yeah. Oh dude, that was crazy. That was a great comeback right there. Oh my god, I literally thought that was over. Jesus Christ. Man. Yeah, a whole lot of people ditched Jin to play Kazuya because, you know, they didn't like the fighting style. And it's all like, you know what? We're missing anything, freaking, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I kind of was the same thing too, and everything. But it's like I can't do that to Jin, man, because that's literally my first main character. That's like my first main in the Tekken series and everything like that. Like again, like I said, Tekken 3 was my first introduction to the series and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, and I don't abandon mains and everything and stuff. I practiced and, you know, I got good and everything like that. And whoo, man, that was close. We freaking. Man, whew, imagine if you would have let in one more hit. Thank God, dude. Freaking, he freaking missed that. We were lucky.
所詮この程度の男か。不甲斐ない。その力、わしが全てもらおう。お前はここで死ね。
Here we go, facing the final stage. Facing off against our grandfather, Heihachi Mishima, the big bad for this game and everything like that and stuff. Which is really crazy. I was like, damn, they went back to Heihachi and stuff as pretty much the main villain and everything like that. I'm like, okay. Because usually, yeah, because we had, Heihachi was in the first game. And then Kazuya, and Devil Kazuya was the big bad in Tekken 2. Then we had Ogre. And we went back to Heihachi and everything like that and stuff. And let me just say right now, after Tekken 4, the bosses get pretty ridiculous, I will say, afterwards and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. But anyway, ooh, man, freaking, Jesus. All right, come on, freaking. So for some odd reason, Heihachi's not really much of a challenge this time around. We had a freaking hard time with, we had a hard time with Kazuya, but just not freaking, yep, there we go, cool, we got it. Defeated our grandfather and everything. That's fun. The animation they do when they fall. Like, oh, that's...
Kazama Jun に感謝しろ。
And with that, that is it for Tekken 4. Hopefully everyone enjoyed. Man, oh man. Yep. Still a great game. Still really, really good and everything. And stuff. I guess once I'm done with the Tekken series, as just, you know, story in general, like arcade style, arcade mode, and everything like that, I guess I'll start, you know, like playing all the Tekken Force modes that they have in these games and everything and stuff. So yeah. But other than that, you know, still a great game, still holds up and everything like that and stuff. Yeah. Like again, it did, like for those who pretty much, you know, in Tekken 3 main gen and transition to Tekken 4, yeah, you know, a lot of people did have a hard time and everything like that and stuff. But practice makes perfect. And, you know, I was able to get it down and everything like that and stuff. So, yeah. Tekken as a whole, yeah, you know, it's good to know combos and the juggles and everything like that. But it's mostly trying to make your opponents guess and everything. So, yeah. Of course, that was abandoned after Tekken 8. When we do the Tekken series again, we'll be tackling Tekken Tag Tournament, the first one, and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, I primarily just wanted to focus on the mainline titles and stuff. But, you know, I was like, you know what, I could play that game because Tekken Tag Tournament is still a great game and everything like that. So, yes. Up to this point, I'm going to do a new method when it comes to the fighting game playthroughs and everything like that and stuff. So, yeah. I'm going to try something new with this series and everything like that and stuff. But, you know, just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for an incredible 15 years. 15 years of pretty much doing these fighting game playthroughs and everything like that and stuff. I think that's just mostly what I wanted to focus on, was just mainly fighting games and everything, until eventually I was like, you know what, maybe I should do something else and everything. But, you know, I just love fighting games. Like, you know, it's my baby. You know, it's one of those genres that I freaking adore and love till this day, and I still play every single fighting game that I find interesting and everything like that and stuff. Even looking forward to the newer, you know, my favorites in the series, like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and everything like that and stuff. So yeah, like, you know, we just really do appreciate you guys for all the support, and, you know, just, you know, checking out my videos and fighting game playthroughs and everything like that and stuff. Till this day, you know, still trying to change it, you know, to be consistent with current times and everything like that and stuff. And that's just pretty much what I was like, you know what, I guess I'll just start doing one-offs rather than just splitting into two parts and everything like that. So yeah, and stuff. So sometimes it might seem long, but I'm just like, yeah, you know, just have a good time, and, you know, check out me, you know, just doing my thing in these games and everything like that and stuff. So yeah. What's my next fighting game playthrough? We don't know. I don't know yet, but it'll definitely not be a Tekken game, because again, my thing is, like, I want to try. I don't want to just stick to one series. I want to do different ones. But anyway, guys, that'll pretty much do it. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, everyone. Laters.